everybody. It's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Happy Thursday and welcome to Therapy Thursday. It's super rainy here in southeast Wisconsin. What's the weather like where you are? All right, we're just going to sit for a sec, let some people come on in. I know sometimes it takes a little bit for the feed to go out there. But while we're waiting, I just want to remind you, can you see this? I don't know if I have it in my camera shot all the time, but I would love for you to go out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Robin Stampin' Hood. And I also have a private Facebook group where some of my gals, they post the things that they make, and it doesn't have to all be Stampin' Up. We have people who sew, we have people that paint, and they love to share when they're making stuff, and I love to see it because sometimes I copy it. Yes, I said it. So I would love for you to go out and to ask to join that group. I think if you just search Robin's Hood of Merry Makers, you'll find it, and then I think I have to give you permission to go in. I can't remember right now. And then my YouTube channel is Robin's Stampin' Hood. And of course, if you don't follow me on Facebook, please hit the follow button. I would love that so very much. So, okay, a couple things before we get started on our real quick, cute project. Remember the starter kit. It's an awesome deal, you guys. Even if you decide down the road that you do not want to do what I do, that's fine. If you want to just get a great deal and get a discount for your hobby, do that too. Ask me how to do it. It's so easy. I regret that I waited so long. So you can pick a starter kit that only costs $65 and you get $125 in product and you choose the product. And you don't even have to pay shipping, which, whoa, makes a great deal. Or you can get the starter kit that's $99 and get about $165 in product. Again, no shipping. So that ends October 31st, you guys. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's the best deal out there. Okay. Orders. If you've got an order that you'd like to place, please make sure you place it on this hostess code in the next day or two, because on October 30th, it's Edwin's birthday, and I'm going to take everybody that ordered, doesn't matter the size of your order, and I'm going to throw you into the hostess code. And some of you will win free product and maybe some other goodies to celebrate Edwin's birthday. And let's see. Oh, did you see my new class I put out there? It's called Make and Take 3. So I am getting rid of my coffee and a card, and I've done it for such a long time. I figured we needed to do something a little different. So what I'm going to do on the last Friday of every month, it's going to be a drop-in at the studio from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And you can come and make 3 projects. And if you place a $30 order that day, it's free. Or if you are not a collector of crafting supplies, you can come make it the 3 projects for $15. So it's a pretty good deal. Okay, I still have 1 spot left for my pizza and kit together, which is next Thursday. So I only have 1 spot left. And I was going to show you the card. So you can either make the actual kit, which is this groovy, I don't know if you can see that very well with the shininess. It is an advent kit that is little envelopes that you can stick things in, or you can do some alternative cards. And I just need to know which ones you'd like to do. So you could either, you're going to do 6 cards and a gift card holder. So these are the different cards we came up with. So I'll supply you with card bases and this background paper and the stamps and ink if you come here. But this is all in the kit other than the paper and the cardstock. So this is a great little alternative if you're not into advent calendars. So there you go. So I have 1 spot left on that. So if somebody's out there that wants it, let me know right away, because that's next Thursday from 6 to 8. Okay, what else we have? Oh, and then the following Friday, I have 4 spots left for my last and final Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack, which is Friday at 6. And here's a sneak peek of one of the cards. We're going to use the Oh Holy Night suite that is in the mini catalog. So I hope you can come if you haven't signed up. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So let's do our project real quick so you can get back to watching whatever you're watching on TV. Okay. So along the lines of ordering, you guys, if you've been waiting on this paper, it has come back into stock, but I just saw a little note that it might be going low again in stock. So if it's something you've been wanting, please get it. So we're going to actually use this paper tonight, and I'm going to show you so it's called All About Autumn. It's a 6x6 pack, and here's all the different papers, and here's all the things that coordinate, all the colors that coordinate with them. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to show you. So I was looking at this paper, and the back side has like a foil paper. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? I can't see comments right now, guys, so I just want to let you know I'm not ignoring you. Just can't see it. So I wanted to utilize both sides of the paper. So I'm going to see if I can find another one of those, because it's so stinking pretty. I love the fall colors. My mom was a big advocate of the fall here in Wisconsin. And I don't know if I have another one of those papers, but oh wait, maybe right here. Yeah. So look at how pretty that goes together, those two together. So one of the cards I did, and I'm not going to do this one tonight, but I'm going to do one very similar because I thought, oh, we have to try different colors, right? So there's that. And this is the card I created. Let me show you. You're going to go, oh, isn't that pretty? I really struggled because I wanted to showcase both pieces of the paper with the fall scene. And then I was going to try to use the little pumpkin builders, but then they look too cartoony. So then I just decided, you know what? Simple is sometimes better, right? So I stuck with that one. So I wanted to make another one because I saw, like I said, there's so many pretty papers in this set. So this was the other one I saw, and I grabbed it because I was thinking about these little pumpkins. But again, I'm not going to use it. So I have not made this card, so we're going to make it together. I did some cutting ahead of time, but I thought, you know what? I definitely want to use this pretty peacock with this. It's just so pretty with fall coming, or fall is here, right? But I mean, we're kind of past what we're going to do for Halloween. I'm sure some of you are still scrambling a little bit, and that's okay. But I'm moving on from Halloween. I'm moving on to my fall, November stuff, and Christmas, of course, because it always takes so long. And I'll tell you what, I just thought of this. If you place an order tonight, I will send you both of these cards. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so let me show you how I made this. It's super simple. And I utilized just one piece of paper for all of this. So you're going to love that too. So I decided the pretty peacock would be the way to go, right? And like I said, I love the foil part of it. So I didn't want to just give that up. But then I also wanted the actual, pumpkins. So I took a piece of pretty peacock and just did cut a piece of cardstock in half, so 8.5 by 5.5, right? And then I folded it at your 4 1/4 mark, and I'm just gonna cut off 1 1/4 on one of the sides. So we want to get rid of this, and this is, you can use it for scrap, whatever. I will not be using it on this card, but you can see that. So then let's go ahead and assemble all our little pieces first, because otherwise they get lost. They tend to get lost on my desk. So I made this more of a 1 1/8, or I'm sorry, 1/8 of an inch instead of 1/4 of an inch, because I didn't want so much showing, but I wanted enough showing to kind of give it a little bit of a contrast, if you will. So I'm just putting it right toward the edge, and you can see how small my frame is. Like I said, it's just 1/8 of an inch around there, just to give it a little contrast, okay? So that's going to be the inside of our card, although I did do 1/4 of an inch on the inside. I know, I'm just throwing all these weird numbers at you, right? All right, so I love Pretty Peacock. It is just such a Nice color. Okay. So there's the inside of our card. And then what I did is this paper, then I cut to, let's see, what did I cut it to? 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. But again, I wanted to give it a little bit of a frame. So I cut 1/8 of an inch up on my early espresso. And you'll see when I put this down why it kind of, it gives it a nice contrast against the pretty peacock is why I chose it. I just thought I thought an orange would be too much, where the oh my gosh, the early espresso would give it a nice, I think it just goes really nice with the pretty and peacock, doesn't it? Okay. Yes. Yes, it does. This is called Brain Deadness. All right. I love pumpkins and harvest, and so this is so pretty to me. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so again, I'm just wanting to use both sides of those papers to showcase that. So then I did use from the pick of the patch, I'm using the Harvest of Blessings because I just thought that was such a nice saying for this card. So I'm going to grab my Pretty and Peacock ink, and I just cut a strip. This is a 1/2 inch strip of vanilla, very vanilla. Because, you know, when you're using these fall colors, the white's a little too stark for it. So I'm just going to stamp over to this side a little. Hopefully I did that good. I'm a little crooked, so we're going to do that again, shall we? Oh, I had bent that side too, so that's why. We're not going to use that. Let's see here. We can do it, girls and gentlemen. Yay! Okay. So then what I'm going to do is get this out of my way before I put my hand in it. Okay. And then we're going to just cut a little tail. It's just easier. I always like to just do it this way. And then I cut down the middle. Can you see that? And then I cut into the... All right, so we have a little tail, but then I thought that was a little too plain. So we're just gonna take some of this, I suppose I could have cut it a little smaller, but it's fine. I'm getting ink all over, but we'll go ahead and we're gonna put this. See what's so great about having two pieces, sides of the paper? You mess up, right? Oops. And then we're gonna do this, yay, yay. Like I said, I suppose I could have made it a little smaller, but then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna cut this off, and then I'm gonna come in and create like a layered tail. Nothing fancy. Well, I love the paper so much. I just, like I said, I didn't feel like, ooh, I'm a little crooked. Can I make it move? Ooh, look at that. That's why you use glue, because I just made it move back into place. Oh, I love my glue. I just think the background paper is so pretty that you might as well utilize that instead of trying to, you know, continue to stamp on it. And it's a nice, like I said, when I tried to put these pumpkins, I felt like, I'm doing too much now. I just want the paper to talk itself. So I'm not going to put glue on this whole thing. I'm just going to, because I want the little tail to stick over. So we'll put it about right here. I mean, look at how simple and pretty it is, right? The one thing I didn't do on my other card is I didn't embellish it, you guys. So let's see what kind of embellishments I got here. Hold on. Hold the phone. I think maybe these would be good, the gold. So let's grab those real quick because, gosh, we have to have embellishments, right? So you know my rule, at least put 3. So we'll do 1, 2, and we'll put, how about 3? All right. So there you go. There's that. Now, I wanted to show you one more thing before I say goodbye, because I have this strip of paper left, because this was a 6x6 that I cut down to fit here and here. So now I have this strip of paper left. Well, you know what to do with that, right? So I'm going to take a vanilla envelope. Now, it does not totally fit on my flap, which is okay, because I thought, you know what, I'll bring it all the way down as far as I can, and we'll just have a little strip of vanilla left there, which is fine. We don't need the whole thing really covered, right? It'll look like that's what it's supposed to do. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue here. Scooch up so you can see in case. So I put just enough on there so you can see there's still just a little strip of vanilla from my envelope, which will be fine. And then you're gonna flip her over, and look at how good I was there. Whew. Boy, sometimes I amaze myself. I crack myself up, and I'm the only one that listens to me cracking myself up. I got friends that I'm texting, telling funny things, and they're not even laughing. I'm like, you guys, that was funny now. I need to see some kind of good one. All right, let's see here. There, that is perfect. And look at, that's all the scrap you really have left. And then you have your matching envelope. Is that gorgeous? Oh, gourd. Did you hear me? I didn't even think about that. It's gorgeous, you guys. So that's it. All right. So you place an order tonight using that hostess code. I will send you both of these cards, and you'll be entered into the mystery hostess by October 30th at 6 o'clock. Can't order after that. That is Edwin's birthday, and we will draw some winners for some birthday presents. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a great upcoming weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Happy stamping.